Hello everybody, in this video we will talk about functions that we can add to a virtual instrument through Kontakt. I have Kontakt here and I have virtual instrument. Actually that virtual instrument is sampled by somebody, I don't know who it is, sample known that you can find in many Korg PA4, PA3, PA2 sets. It is there for many years. This instrument is DX oboe. I guess many of you have that instrument. So how it sounds is not so great, but in this video it's not important how it sounds. We will focus to functionality, what we can do with this instrument if we want to put that instrument in Kontakt and have some functions, add some functions that we can use in studio recording. So that instrument sounds like this. So playing instruments sounds like that. Now I'm going to open that is picture that I put to this instrument. I added this picture and there is some kind of programming that I have down, coding that I put some coding that I think those functions are important for solo instruments. So first I have some delay here. So let me put some delay on this instrument, for example something like this, and then feedback, and when we have feedback and delay it will sound like this. Now beside of delay I want to add just some reverb to put this delay in some kind of space. But still this instrument is polyphone, and I want to have it I want to have this instrument as a monophone instrument. So I'm going to next option and then I will switch to monophone mode. Now in monophone mode I can go to some functions like legato, offset. So let us see legato. That is legato. And now we can say here, we can choose last note, next note, lower note, and high note, which kind of key up trigger we want to have. So beside of that, if I go to Portamento, I can engage Portamento. Now you cannot hear anything because I have to move that Portamento. Let us do that first extremely. And now we can choose whatever value of Portamento we want to have. We can put it more or less. Beside of Portamento, we can choose if we want to have more voices than one. Now 2. We can choose more voices. 4. So we can choose several voices. Now my phone is ringing. I have to, sorry about that, I have to turn volume down. Somebody is interrupting our video. It's actually my friend. So there we can choose voices. So, and then we can choose how much the tune we want to have, and we can spread it in percentage. And now beside of this mode we have expert mode. There is several other functions that we can choose as well in expert mode. Beside of that, I have here a functionality that I can choose. It is velocity, change velocity. So let me put this back to voice 1. And now I will go to change velocity and I can change velocity curve. See? Or I can put it down. So, like this. Depends how much do you press on the key, and you can get different kind of velocity. So you can choose whatever kind of velocity you want: linear, shelf velocity, compress, expand, fix velocity, so whatever you want to do. So that is just idea what you can do if you create, if you put a little bit effort in a sample that you already have somewhere. You can create a Kontakt virtual instrument, and you can add some functionality, a nice picture to it, and then when you open it, it looks nice, and you have functions, and you can use it. Beside of this instrument, I have several other instruments that I created lately. So I have a grand piano, so that grand piano, you can change velocity to grand piano. You can add some effects or put them down. When you perform, you can have those effects just to get inspiration for better performing when you are recording, and after that you can put them down and you can use your plugins. So one of those instruments, that was that grand piano from Genus, and then I have some other stuff as well. Distortion guitar. That distortion guitar has FX section, it has velocity section and interval section, where you can say, for example, I want to have harmonic minor. It could be, for example, A minor harmonic, and then interval could be upper third, and then velocity of interval could be like maybe 27, and you have it. Let me play that in. Depends of the sample, sound depends of the sample that you have. I am just here showing you possibilities, what we can do with one instrument. And quality of instrument depends on the sample. Which kind of sample do we have? Beside of those guitars, some violins, and many of those instruments, I have as well accordion. I showed you accordion in my last video about VST instruments for Kontakt. In this accordion, I have as well velocity, I have intervals, and I can change registers. Again, my phone is ringing, so let me put it down again. So that is just one video about some ideas that you can use if you want to work with Kontakt and with your instruments that you can create and use them in studio recording. So that is something that lately I am working. I mean, I know this thing for many years. I'm working that, but in couple last days I was just working, focusing on programming and looking on functionality that we can have in virtual instruments. So see you in my next video. Thank you very much for watching this video. Sorry about that phone. I will call my friend and tell him that he actually interrupted my video. And all the best to you in New Year.